So hello guys, welcome back once again in the another video of React Native. So in this video we will implement add, edit and delete functionality on the flat list. So I am currently running our application on the simulator. So you can see here, so I have already added a add button here, and the click on this button a model we are opening here. So if you don't know that how we open the model, so I have also created a separate lecture on this, that how we use the model in the React Native. So with the help of this model we just add the information of the course, and when we click on the save changes, so the model information will be added in the flat list. We are using here a hard coded course, and this information we are displaying in this list. So I want to display the list dynamically. We can add and dynamically we can delete any course. Suppose first of all we are using here a course is a hard coded, so we need to add a new array. So for this, suppose I just first we just comment this code, and name of this course we just add here inside the, so we just add here a state variable as a course, and we use here set course, and use here use state, and here we just add a const initial course is, so we initialize this state with the blank course, a blank array, because we are using here a blank array. So if I just run this, so you will see here a blank list of the courses, because we have comment all the hard coded code for the course. So here we want to add this hard coded code with the dynamical code. So for this we just need to add this information inside these text boxes, and when we click here, so we just add this. First of all we go inside this model. So here we are using this model, so this is the render model, and here we are calling this model, and here inside the model we are using a text boxes. So first is the course ID, second is the course name, course duration, so all these information we are using here. So the last text boxes we are using here a multi-line text boxes, because we will add here multiple courses detail. So we will separate this with the comma, and click on this handle add, we just add this course information. So for this, first of all we just use here a if condition, and here we are using course ID, course name, course duration, course data, and this is the array course. So first of all here we just type course ID, and we have a function trim, so we just use here trim. So trim actually remove the space in the beginning and end of the text boxes, so we just remove the space with the help of the trim. And again another is the course name, and use here trim, and another is the course duration. So we are using here a AND condition. With the help of the AND operator we will apply this condition on the all text fields. So here we are using a course data, and inside this we will add the changes code. I am using here a const variable, and here we will use a new course ID is the course ID, and here is the course name, and third is the course duration. Here we are using id, name, so the same name we will add here. So you can use here name and course duration. I am using here a duration, so you can use this key because we have already applied on the flat list. So here key is the data. So one thing is challenging here is the data, because we are adding here a array, and we just add here array because we are using here a multi-line text field. So we will just add this information inside this text box, and we will split this information based on the comma. So you know that with the help of the split we can get a array from the multiple strings. We have already created a separate lecture on the split, so if you know more about the split, so you can also watch my previous video. So here is the course data. So on the course data we just apply split. So split actually we are applied on the base of comma, because we are using here course data and we will separate this data based on the comma. At the same time we can also apply the map function. So we have already created a separate lecture on the map. So with the help of the map we can apply the operation on the list and can generate a new array. So the result of the split we are applying here map. So we just apply trim here on the each string of the array, because split actually create a new array of strings and map actually will remove the extra space on the each element and generate a new array and will store inside the data. So now the new course object is ready to add here. For adding the information inside array we are using here set course. So we just add here set course. So we can write here previous course. So this actually will return the previous course value if we have already added. So you can just add here return, and here you can name the previous course, and you want to add a new course inside this. So we need to add here 3 dots. So like this we can add a new value inside the array. So we define this with the help of the 3 dots and name of the previous state, previous array. We can also use the append for adding the information, but you can also use this. And here you need to new course. So the previous course actually the previous value of the array, course array, and this is the new object of the course array will be add inside the course array, and this state will return it. So now we just try to add this, and we can also console here the information of the new course. And we just click on the add and we just add here. So first id I am using here a 1, and course name you can just copy from here. You can add the same course or you can add any other information. So just I am using here a 1. So here we just add a id is the 111. So you can also copy from here and you can add this, or you can type also. So I am just copy from here and just paste here. So this is the name, and I just want to use here a duration. So this is the duration, and the other information is the in the form of the string. So actually these are the strings I am using here. So you can remove this string here, because actually we are using here a text field and already a string type. So now we just click on the save course, and this information should be add inside the flat list. So this information is showing in the flat list, but on the save course we are not hiding the model. So you can also hide the model on the click. So you can write here set is model false. So this will hide the model. So if you want to know that how we add the header and footer, so we have also created a separate lecture on the header and footer, and also given the link in the description box. So you can also watch my previous videos that how we add the header and footer in the flat list. So now we want to add a edit and delete functionality on the table view row. So for this we need to add the buttons for the edit and delete. So actually we are displaying this information inside the render item. So here we need to add this information. So here I can use another view, and inside this we can use a flex direction is row, and margin top is equal to 10, and here I will use a touchable opacity. So here we just add a style for the text opacity. So now we have added the two buttons for the edit and delete, and just save it and just check. So here you can see the button for the edit and delete. So now the next step that we want, that click on the edit and open the same model, and we'll edit the information and we'll save in the same flat list, and click on the edit, we just delete the table row. So now we need to add the code for the edit. So here we just add a new method for the edit and just give it a name, handle edit course. So here you can give any name, and another method we just add here for the delete, and here we just call this method. The name of the method is the handle edit course, and here is the item. We just pass this item inside this edit method, and in the same way we just use the same method here. So this is actually the edit method, and this is the delete method. So we need to add here delete, and this is for the delete. So when we click on the edit, the same information will be shown inside the model. Suppose I am just click here, set model property is true. So now just save it, and when I click on it, so the same model is showing here, but actually the same information should be shown on the model, because this is the previous value, we are not clearing it after adding. But when we have a multiple record, so the when we click on the any record, the same value of the record should be shown inside the model. Suppose I just add here a one record. Also suppose I just add a new another record and just show you that what is the difference between it. So suppose this is the ID, it's the 222, and here I am just using a, for the course we are using a, suppose this is the detail of the course, and here we are using the same information for the all. So we just add this course again. So now we have it two courses, and suppose I just add again this edit button. So this is actually showing us the previous detail of the script. When I am clicking here, so it is because storing the previous value. So for the solution of it, we need to clear all the value after adding, and another thing we need to add inside the edit course. We again set the each value of course inside the state. For the course ID, we are using course ID. So set course ID, we will just again set here. So here we are just passing a parameter course, so we can use it here and just pass here course ID. And another thing we need to add here, course name. So we just pass here course dot name. Here we just add a course duration. So we can join this and give space inside it. So now I just save it and again show you. So first I click on this edit button, so it's showing you the first course information. So now I am clicking on the edit course, so it's showing you the first row information, and again I just click on the second row, so it's showing you the second row information. So according to click, you can see the information of the table row. So because we need to edit this information and again show inside the flat list, so for this we need to update this information on the click of this button save course. So for this we need to actually update this functionality, because this is actually adding all values inside the flat lists. So you can use the same function, or you can use another function. So suppose I am using the same function for this. So first of all we need to add another state variable. So I am using here another state variable is the, we just add for the add and edit. And just I am using here this button. So we need to add the condition here. So first we just check here a state variable. So with the help of the isAdd is a bool type variable, and when this is true, so the save changes will be show for the add, otherwise we just show another text for the update. You can use here update course. So this text will be show for the update and save changes will be show for the add. So now I save this. Because I am now clicking on the add button, so here save changes is showing, but when you click on the edit, so on the edit you can see here save changes is also showing, because we are not changing the value of the is. So when you click on the edit button, so the bool variable value should be changed. So we just go inside the edit function. So we are using here set model true, and we just use here set is edge is false. So when you click on the edit button, so this value will be false, and when you click on the add button, so this value will be true. So where you are adding a new course, so this is actually for the add new course. So we are using header for this. So actually this button is using for adding a new course. So here we need to true this. So now again check it. So now I click on the edit button. So the value of the updated course will be shown in the all the fields, and here you can see update course is showing. But when you are clicking on the add button, so save changes is showing here. So another thing, when you click on the add button, so all the fields should be cleared because we are adding a new fresh course. So you can click here and you can clear all the text field values like set course ID, set course name, and another field we are using set course duration and set course data. So all field should be cleared when you click on the add form. So I just check again. Suppose I am just clicking on the edit button, so all the already filled information will be shown on the text field, but when you click on the add button, so all field should be shown as a blank field. Here the header is showing add new course, so the header is also showing a update course. So we need to check here. So we go again inside the model, and here this condition we just check again for the header. So header text is showing here, we just need to check here. So when you click on the add, so this text will be shown, but when you click on the edit, so here the header should be show update course like this. So now I just save again and show you. So when you are actually refreshing the list, so all data is lost because we are not adding actually in the database. So we are just adding and showing you. So again I add this information and show you. So this is actually add a new course. So add a course again. Suppose I just add this value again. Like this, you can add a new record, and when you click on this, so update course is showing now here. So now I show you that how we can update the course. So actually we are using here handle add, so we can use the same function for the edit and delete, or you can use a separate function for the edit and delete. So suppose we use the same function for the edit and delete. So I am just using here or update course and just change here. So here when we are generating a new object, and this object we are adding inside the previous array course. So this is actually the previous state of the array, and we are adding a new object in it. So here we need to add and check the condition. So for this we can use here a condition const variable, and here you can use course exist or not. So you can use here previous course dot sum, and here you can use the course, actually the previous course, actually the array, and here you can use a object of this array. You can take here course, and here, so actually we are getting a object from the course and checking the id of the course with the text field id we are using inside this. So course id actually as a text field we are using, and this is actually the object of the course id. So inside this array, so actually this line will check the course id inside the course array. So we are comparing here, if the id is match, so course actually exists. If the id is not found inside the course array, so we will add a new record. So we just add here a condition. So actually if the course exists and another is the else part, so actually this line will be executed in the else part when the course is not exist. But when the course exists, so we will update the course, existing course we will update. So for this you need to write here, you can use return. So we don't need to add a new course, we just check inside the previous course. We use here map, and based on this map actually we use the course as a object of the previous course array, and we just use here, so we just use this condition. So actually when the id will be match, so here we just use this condition. So if the id is actually exist, so we just return a new course, and if this id is not exist, so we just return here only the object, course object. So actually if you change something and id is match, so this will return a new course. We are updating this course inside here, and this will return here. And if this is not match, so the previous value of the object will be returned, and it's already stored actually inside the previous course. So if you don't change anything, so this value will be returned. So actually this course will be run in the update, and this case will be run when you want to add a new course. And after adding and updating, we can also clear the text field if you want. Actually we are already updating the and clear the field when we are clicking, but you are also clear here if you want. Suppose you can use this code here also for clear the text fields. So now I again run this, and just I click on the edit. Suppose I want to use here a 2-year course, want to update this, and just click on this. So you can see here the value is updated, but the model actually is not hiding. Actually we are using here a one thing wrong. Set is add is, we are using here a true, so we will not use it here. When we click on the add, so we will use, so we are already using it here, so it is enough. So again I change it. Suppose this is 1 again, and update again, but model is not actually hiding. So actually we are using here a one thing wrong. Set is model true, so we did not use it here. We will use here set is model false. So again I just edit it. Yes, so now is model hiding. So another thing, we need to delete the row. Actually when we click on the delete button, so we will delete the complete row of the flat list. So here we are using a handle delete course, and we are passing here a object of the course. So we can use here also course as a parameter we are passing inside the handle delete course. So here we just filter the course. So for this we just use here const, and here we just use the name of the array is the courses. We can also copy from here. Course is actually the name of the array, and we just use here filter. So I also created a separate lecture on the filter. So if you know more about the filter, so you can watch my previous video of the filters. So with the help of the filter, we can filter the array and generate a new array based on the condition. Suppose we use here, so this is actually the ID of the course inside the course array. So in the object we just use here ID, and if this ID is not match, so actually this will generate a filtered array. Suppose you have multiple records in your list, so we are filtering based on the ID. So based on the ID, we will skip this record and we'll set the another record at which record we are clicking. Suppose this is the set course, and the filtered course we will set again. So filtered course actually the array of the courses which will show you all the records instead of so filtered course actually show you all the records but skip the record where you are adding. So filtered course actually will show you all the records but it will delete the record where you are deleting. Suppose, so actually filtered array generate a new array except the record where you are deleting the record. So deleted record will not be shown in the filtered array, but all other record will be shown inside the filtered course array. Suppose I am just saving this, but we have only a single record. Just I save another record here. Yeah, so now we have two records, and suppose I want to delete this record now. So I just click on the delete. So this will delete the record. So like this you can apply add, edit and delete functionality on the flat list. So I hope this video is very helpful for understanding that how we can edit, add and delete functionality on the flat list. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.